Each night, many people wake up not being able to move. They often hallucinate about their darkest nightmares. Well, this is called sleep paralysis. This happened to me every night for a week straight. This is my experience. It all started on the first night. I woke up feeling very weird. My eyes locked onto the clock. It was 3:13 a.m. I tried to move, but I couldn't. It felt as if I was stuck in place. I looked around the room once more, but this time, in the corner of my room by the door, was the silhouette of a man just standing there. I called out towards the silhouette. "Hello?" His head slowly turned towards the bed. This was when I realized that the silhouette was not a human. It had a very weird creature-like face staring at me. I wanted to scream, but nothing happened. I was stuck, looking at the silhouette, not being able to move or talk. Then suddenly, the silhouette disappeared. And I regained control of my body. The rest of the night I was not able to fall back asleep. I have never heard of such a terrifying experience happening, so I went on Google trying to find answers. I found out that the nightmare from last night is called sleep paralysis. So as the sun went down, I started to feel better, because most of the articles on Google said that sleep paralysis happens only for one night. This night I decided to go to sleep early. I wanted to get a good sleep because I was very stressed and tired because of last night. I went to my room and that's all I remember. Next thing I knew, it was the middle of the night and I was awake for some reason, but I couldn't move. My eyes focused on something in the corner of my room. After my blurry vision cleared, I could see a shadow figure with the weird skull, holding some sort of weird sight. I was even more scared than last night, just watching the shadow. Suddenly, the figure started approaching me. He was not walking, but floating. It's hard to describe, but it was so terrifying that I don't even want to think about it. The shadow figure was getting closer and closer. That was when I woke up. I was sure it was gonna happen again. I can't unsee what I saw last night, so I decided to try to stay up all night. I had to get prepared. I went to the store and got energy drinks and stuff to keep me up. I was ready. At the store, I randomly remembered the experience of last night. The image of the shadow figure appeared in my mind for a few seconds, then disappeared. This terrified me because it started taking over my life. It was around 1:20 a.m. I was very paranoid, and I kept looking around. I was also trying my hardest not to fall asleep, but kept feeling like I was drifting away. My eyes started closing, and as soon as I realized, I opened them. Then I noticed that my TV started staticking. I was freaking out, and wanted to turn off the TV, so I tried to get up, but I couldn't. I knew I was in sleep paralysis. I was praying that nothing happened to me this night. That's when the door on the right of me opened and then closed. But I couldn't see because I couldn't turn my head. That's when I saw a black figure run across my room to the dark corner. I was horrified, but after what seemed to be the longest minute of my life, I could move again. By this day, I have had enough. I decided to draw my experiences down on a piece of paper to keep track of everything. This has happened for 3 days now, and I don't know how much longer it will go on. I knew staying up all night would make things worse. I decided to meditate right before bed and calm down, because maybe I would finally get to sleep well again. When I was done, I decided to go to bed. Halfway through the night, the same thing happened, but this time I was awakened by a weird sound. I opened my eyes, but I could not move my body. My eyes followed the sound to the corner of the room, where I could see a shadow. The shadow did not look like anything, but I could feel something watching me. Also, the sound was getting louder and louder. Finally, I could move again, and I ran out of my room. By this point, I knew the sleep paralysis would happen every night, but the question was, for how many more nights? Today I had a weird experience, but this time it happened during the day, while I was walking in the hallway. The random shadow figure from night 1 ran in front of me from one door to the other. This night started just like any other, but little did I know, tonight was going to be my darkest nightmare. When I woke up in the middle of the night, I heard a very demonic sound. This time, I saw a shadow that looked like a woman, with her hair over her face. The woman looked like my mom. I called out to the woman, "Mom?" The head of the woman slowly turned to face me. I could see a demonic old lady staring at me. As soon as I saw that, I tried to get out of the bed, but I was stuck. I knew it was my sleep paralysis again. I closed my eyes, and when I opened them, the demonic lady was now at the foot of my bed, leaning over. Then, in seconds, everything faded away. I sat up with a jerk. I quickly turned towards the sound. From the darkness of the open closet, I could see the same old lady. Suddenly, the lady disappeared. At this point, I knew it wasn't sleep paralysis. My mind was just playing tricks on me. The next day, I started putting things together, because I felt like everything was connected. Then I realized all of these things I was seeing, I saw in my past, and I was scared of them. The black figure appeared in a picture I took a while ago in my house, because it's kinda haunted. The skull shadow figure was a picture I was really scared of. Also, my older brother always scared me with that picture, which made things a lot worse. And now the old lady, which reminded me of last year when my mother died. This is one of the scariest things that ever happened to me. After a while, things kinda went back to normal, but my sleep paralysis experience forever scarred me.